12 of the National Football League. And our focus is on Jared Cook. He was terrific last week, racking up the receiving yards and reaching the end zone. It's the Falcons and the Commanders on EA Sports.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And many people are having difficulty pegging exactly what they believe Cam Newton is at this point in his career. For me, when I see certain days and he's right, he can still be an accurate passer, can still get the ball downfield. And his running ability, especially inside the 10, still makes him a difficult quarterback to prepare for.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. On second down and 4, Newton completes it to Austin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. The numbers for Sanders last week, 17 carries, 53 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Tua. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, this is Janovich. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
They'll run with Austin. And he stopped immediately there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for Davis last week: 16 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Will be a gain of 5. And now we got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. Newton on 1st down. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 2nd down now. It's Austin. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. And they cleared a big hole there.
The system of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically, 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Newton now to throw. And it's caught. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Fourth down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, I told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
A give running left. It's Sanders down to about the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. Tua. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 1st down, Newton. Incomplete, right side to Cook. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the 1st with Ingram. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Davis running left. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Austin. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of 45. The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Newton to throw. Completes it to Austin.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. A first down carry for Davis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
And here's Davis to run again on 2nd.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Newton on 3rd down.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Davis is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The star tight end Darren Waller out in front as this offense returns to the field.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Tua sets up to pass it.
And a pass complete to Waller on the out route.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Tua on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin.
And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Tua.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 30. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down.
Able to find Gray here. And he's going to have a Commander's first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Darren Waller from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have retaken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. Well, Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I won't quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Danny Trevathan.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack on first down, Newton over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.